You have to understand that it's no more time for weakness. You have to be your best asset at this point in time. You have to set the tone for people to value the things of yourself. You give people that energy, and at that point, you then allow them to come to you. You know that you are already that gift. You know that you're already that person. You understand that you have gifts and you have been blessed and things have multiplied in your divine connection. And you notice that things are aligning with purpose. And that's why you should never lower your standards or yourself to be liked or to be in the zone or to have even certain connections. You have to stay true to yourself. If you are not doing things from the heart, it will never be or feel authentic most of the time to people. You can tell if something is genuine versus if something is just a time waster or if someone is just kind of acting, I should say, or claiming to be something that they're not. And this is why it's important for you to stay true to yourself. No matter what it is, only you know you best aside from God. And it can be challenging because we've all probably experienced this in life where you just want to fit in. You just want to feel like you're that girl or you're that guy. But the thing is, you already are. You wouldn't have been brought on this earth if you didn't have a purpose. You wouldn't be on this earth if it wasn't a purpose for you. You wouldn't be able to get another breath in your body if the Most High was finished with your path of work. But we are blessed beyond measure and we get a new opportunity each day. And we need to think about it bigger than what we do already. We need to give thanks, but we also need to understand that some people didn't get that opportunity. Some people don't get the opportunity to get another redo or to try it over again. And your life is one life, and all you get is one life. So you have to be understanding that, hey, you want to give it your best shot. You're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. You want to keep up with yourself and your spirituality and your closeness and your connections with God and the Most High. And, you want to develop a relationship to better understand yourself. And I think that's where we fall short. We don't take baby steps. Oftentimes we want to take big steps and see the bigger outcome right away. But the grind time, the hard times, the low times, all the times shape what's next for you. And, when you conversate with people even who feel as if you are doing better or like you have more options or opportunity, it's like they will oftentimes try to kind of knock you off or say things that will, have you second guessing your reality. And that's when you still have to ask for discernment because things of this earth, even the ones closest to you, will have doubt about you or your plan or your next step. And they will question the validation of what you bring or what you present to them because it might be foreign to them. They may not understand where you're coming from, or they just may not be able to receive that blessing that God has given to you and only for you. And piggybacking off of that, we have to stop letting everybody know what's going on. There's nothing wrong with showcasing your talent. There's nothing wrong with being open and transparent, but don't count your chickens before they hatch, which means don't speak too fast before something actually takes place. Don't count the money that's not in your pocket, as they say. Of course, we can dream and project, but we have to be realistic. And so you have to just understand that it's a season of growth. Not everyone needs to know, and some things are just meant for you and you only. You share things too fast, here comes the difference of emotion. You speak up too fast about something, not even negative, but you speak too soon, I should say. And then you might not like the results. And although you have the utmost confidence in whatever you're pitching to the family or the people or the ones that you feel support you, they may not always give you the feedback that you're wanting. They may not always show up like you want them to show up, but that's when you have to understand that you have to show up for yourself. And it's about what you are destined to be in your plan and what steps you have to take to elevate yourself. You can't expect it from anyone else. You have to have it within yourself. You have to believe it and be proactive in making that come true. You can't blame anyone else. You can't blame anyone else for something that you're trying to do. You can't let anyone get in your way, and you can't sit here and just let time and time and time go by and think that something is going to happen if you're not being active in doing what you're called to do. And I speak on this often, but it's very important that you tap into self and you grow with self so that when you get these uncertain moments, you can pray and ask for discernment and have a better guidance, I should say, on how you should go about things in life. It's easy to get knocked down. I mean, a lot of people, you know, they'll talk sweet everythings, but then next thing you know, it's like they'll flip the script. And you're like, well, dang, why did this person, do this? Or they was just cool. But that's when we tap into our time and we have more time to focus in on ourselves. And oftentimes we'll pray for things and we don't even know how God is going to handle it. We think it's going to be right now. We don't think, well, maybe in a different path or season for me, God will then remove this person. Friends, family, associates, co-workers. Like I say, go to work, do your job, come home, take care of your family, and do work. Study your word, and then, tend to your life and be proactive and pure in the things that you do and try to get closer to the Most High God. And when you speak too fast, or people feel like you're doing a little better than them, they will become envious most of the time. Now, people who are genuinely happy for you, hey, congratulations, I'm with you all the way from the bottom to the top. But you have to remember that not everybody is like that. Some people don't like to see the next person closest to them doing a little bit better than them, and that makes them envious. And so you have to decipher the type of people that you're around and the things that you're speaking. Be grateful, be humble enough to sometimes be quiet before you speak on things that you have in your life going for you. And it's never nothing wrong with giving a testimony and speaking on the greatness of God and how he's brought you through those seasons. And like I say, it should be a testimony of how you got through that situation and God brought you through it. But be careful speaking too soon and be careful telling the wrong people. But at the same time, I want you to show out and be yourself. Good night.